5 skills that took me from intern to team leader in 6 months. How I went from intern to team leader in just 6 months of working. Today, I want to share my story about how I became a team leader just 6 months into my first job, while I was still a senior in college. Watch until the end of this video to understand why I believe what I'm about to share with you has rarely, if ever, been said before. As a law student, I began my internship journey at a law firm during my 3rd year of university. I never imagined that within just 6 months, I would be trusted with the role of team leader. I wasn't the most outstanding student, nor did I have exceptional experience, but the 5 things below helped me completely transform during that short period. For me, the 4th one is the most important. The first thing is self-learning and proactiveness at work. Here's a fact. Interns are rarely given detailed, hand-holding instructions. That's what I realized just 2 days into my internship, when I was told to just sit and study legal regulations without being assigned any real tasks. I quickly understood that passivity would prevent me from learning anything meaningful. Instead of waiting for instructions, I applied the principle: know in advance, understand deeply, learn how the company works. The first thing I did was read through the entire company website. I needed to understand what the company did on a daily basis. Once I knew their core practice areas, I spent time researching legal regulations and reading numerous court decisions. To gain more knowledge, I proactively asked my coworkers if they needed help. At first, they were hesitant, fearing I might mess things up, but thanks to my enthusiasm, I was gradually trusted with tasks like photocopying, organizing case files, and even researching legal grounds for certain cases. I did my best to complete each task to the highest standard. Constant learning outside work hours. After every day at the office, I didn't treat the evenings as rest time. Instead, I used them to fill in the gaps in my knowledge. I read professional materials, watched expert tutorials, and noted down what I didn't understand so I could ask my coworkers the next day. I was happy to find they were experienced and willing to help. I realized that when you're proactive, eager to learn, and know how to ask the right questions, people are more willing to share and guide you. Working with critical thinking. I didn't stop at completing the tasks I was assigned. I always tried to see the bigger picture, the workflow of the entire case, the team's strategic goals, and how my role contributed to it. The question, what can I do to help the team reach the goal faster and more effectively, was always in my mind. This helped me look at things comprehensively and contribute real value. The second skill is communication and teamwork skills. At first, I thought doing my individual tasks well was enough, but the workplace taught me a powerful lesson. Effective communication is the lifeblood that keeps everything running smoothly. Clear and direct communication. I practiced expressing ideas concisely, avoiding rambling. When discussing work, I focused on the main objective and provided just enough information without overloading others. Proactively proposing solutions, not just pointing out problems. When I discovered an issue, I never just reported it. I always included at least 1 or 2 possible solutions. This showed initiative, responsibility, and problem-solving skills, making it easier for my managers and colleagues to make decisions. This trait earned me high praise from my superiors, especially compared to others who would only highlight the consequences of problems without suggesting how to fix them. Supportive and responsible spirit. I believe a strong team is built on mutual support, whether it was helping a coworker edit a slide, double-check a legal memo, or simply listening and offering encouragement during tough times. I was always willing. These seemingly small gestures helped me build strong relationships and gain. The third skill is scientific task management and effective use of time. As my abilities were increasingly recognized, the workload I handled also grew. To avoid being overwhelmed and to maintain quality, I applied strict task and time management techniques, planning and prioritizing clearly. Every week, I created a detailed work plan, identified the most critical tasks, and prioritized them. This helped me stay focused on what truly mattered and avoid wasting time on less important activities. Most importantly, I always had a firm grasp of all the cases I was assigned. I could instantly report the status of any case to my manager without needing to dig through documents. This greatly impressed my boss compared to other interns. Finishing early, reviewing carefully, I always aimed to finish tasks 1 to 2 days before the deadline, or earlier if possible. I never waited until the last minute. Being proactive helped me stay in control. I used that extra time to double-check quality, catch and fix errors, and continuously update progress with my supervisors. This habit not only helped me maintain high standards but also built a reputation as a reliable, professional team member. The more I was trusted, the more I was assigned, and the more I was able to learn and grow. The fourth skill is observation skills, the silent weapon that helped me learn faster than ever. During my internship, I realized that one of the most powerful skills wasn't technical ability but observation. In the beginning, I wasn't assigned any work, but I always tried to observe and listen carefully while in the office. I watched how my team members worked, how they handled emails, how they reacted to challenges, and, most importantly, how they interacted with superiors and clients. I paid attention to the small details. Who was often trusted with important tasks? How did that person present issues? Why were some meetings productive and others a waste of time? When mistakes occurred, who fixed them fastest and how? These observations helped me understand the unspoken rules of the company culture. Know when to speak up and when to hold back. Identify who I could learn the most from, and find ways to be near them. Learn from others' mistakes to avoid repeating them. Most importantly, I picked up how senior staff advised clients. I jotted down what I overheard, researched it later, and studied how my coworkers handled different issues. This helped me gain knowledge and experience at a much faster rate. Observation also helped me read the emotions of teammates when they were stressed, when they needed help, or when they just needed quiet to focus. As a result, I was able to build strong, respectful, and subtle workplace relationships. The fifth skill is courage to take responsibility and learn to lead early on. The opportunity came unexpectedly. A small project needed someone to manage the team. Though I was still an intern, I didn't hesitate to volunteer. This was the moment I decided to step out of my comfort zone and take on a bigger challenge. Leading proactively, I didn't wait to be assigned tasks. Instead, I took initiative in delegating, tracking team progress, and ensuring everyone was aligned on the project's goals. I learned that leadership isn't about titles, it's about connecting with others and helping them bring out their full potential. Fostering collaboration instead of asserting authority. I didn't lead by command. I led through support, listening, and creating space for others to shine. When the project ended successfully, I was highly praised by upper management. A few weeks later, I was officially promoted to team leader. To me, being given leadership of a team of 6 was both an honor and a major responsibility. Later, as I took on even greater roles and had more one-on-one conversations with my manager, he shared this with me. I value your attitude and work ethic. You're always proactive, observant, a good listener, and responsible. Final thoughts. The journey from intern to team leader in just 6 months wasn't a shortcut or lucky break. It was the result of a relentless growth mindset, deep self-learning, refined communication, effective time management, adaptive thinking, and above all, the courage to take responsibility. Most importantly, it was a process of consistently developing myself, building sustainable relationships, and being ready to contribute, turn your personal effort into collective value. So, through my journey, I want to send a message to young people preparing to enter the workforce or already working. Equip yourself with the right skills to become better every day. Also, one more reason I learned all these skills and applied them well at work was because of one life-changing book I read. It helped me find clear direction in my career. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below if you want me to share what that book is. TD, your companion on the journey of personal growth.